to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Comes the ladder. Oh, my goodness. Justin Jefferson. The catch of his life.
Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Everybody out there doing today. It's your boy, Coach Lee. Welcome to the Play Call Sheet. Week number 3. We got the Bucks and the Eagles playing, and I believe it is 10-3 right now, but the Eagles are driving. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. Hopefully y'all team won yesterday, as I'm pretty sure y'all know mines didn't win, but hey, it is what it is. We back at it like we mad at it. Man, hopefully y'all in here have a lot of fun tonight. We will have the call-in number active tonight as well. You want to come in and talk about your team, definitely do that. We'll put the number up for you so you can do what you need to do. But before we can get it started, man, let's get my man up in here. His team won yesterday, and they coming to town this week. Let's go see what we gonna do, My man Chili Will.
Oh, yeah. Cowboys take an L, and suddenly Took's late. Yeah, I get it. And my Patriots get a win. Ugly win. We'll take the win. Also, Mr. Marie's team got a win as well. Yeah. Her quarterback looking like the best of the rookie bunch so far, man.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's pretty happy about that dub yesterday. Hey, man, they showed up, and the rookie did his thing yesterday. I still think he's the better of the two rookie quarterbacks that came out.
Who?
Stroud and
Stroud and Richardson are the two guys that are going to be the real deal. Hey, mama. Yeah. Stroud and Richardson, they're going to be the ones that we got to watch. We'll see. Like I said, I think Young does some good things, but Panthers looked a lot better with old Uncle Sam Darnold in there this week. So,
man. So, are you excited for this week coming up?
I am. It's going to be fun. Should have been taking a trip. Can't take the trip, but I will be harassing y'all while y'all down there having fun.
Absolutely. And like we said earlier, we do have the call-in number tonight. You can call in and holler at your boys, 214-649-2932. Talk your talk. Call in to cry. But we do charge by the minute, so you better make it count. And I'm just tripping.
That's funny.
Oh, man. So, man, you know what? Let's get it on up in there because we got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. Lots and lots of stuff. Who is that? Bang Bang Niners game. Who the heck is that? I'm curious. Who is that in there already?
Somebody feeling real purdy.
Yeah, they are. They should. They team balling.
Yeah, they nice, man. It's a good team.
Let's see, who is that? What's up, Tim? Tim Price. Appreciate you chiming in with us.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, y'all looking real good, bro. Looking real good. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. So, we look at some news of the day. As you know, tonight, Joe Burrow was rumored that he may not start. They brought in AJ McCarron over the weekend, but it looked like Burrow is a go tonight.
Yeah, he going.
As they play against the Rams.
Good for him. I mean,
I don't know about that, man. So how do you feel about that? It's the same calf that he injured during preseason.
I think it's risky business, of course.
Yeah, it's too early for all that.
Yeah. Also, like you're already at a bad start, maybe lean in. Like if your quarterback's hurt, what are you trying to salvage?
Miss Bree, you fine. We fine. As long as you feeling better, it's all good. But thank you for chiming in tonight.
Was you starting troubles up with?
Yeah. Now we had a meeting this morning. Got a little sidetracked, but we all good. We all good. Yeah. We're gonna make it happen, Kevin.
It happens. But yeah, they're at halftime of this game. Let's just get to this news.
What's score halftime right now for the Eagles?
I believe it's 13-3. I think that's
13-3.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. She says, I'm going to go 3-0 now. How about that? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, she killing in fantasy.
Uh-huh. She coming. Whoever it is, she throwing slugs at you.
I'm about to go 2-1.
Yeah. I got a couple of them. I'm about to take my first L in the big league.
Ooh.
Because I left A-Chain sitting on the bench.
71 points on the bench.
71 fucking points.
71 points for us. And for those who play standard scoring, it was 51 for the standard scoring. But for our league, it was 71 points that we had to watch on the bench. I wish they kept a stat for the most bench points. Yeah. Like who had, because that'll give you another insight on who knows what they're doing and who doesn't, or who can predict shit and who can't. But 71 points on the bench. It's not fun, but it's okay if you still win though.
Yeah, that hurt, bro. That hurt. Tim say he's 2-1 in his league right now.
I can dig it.
But Burrow, calf injury, not a smart move. Way too early in the season to be chanced and stuff like that. I hope he's okay and he's able to push through and it's not an issue going forward. But at the injury in the preseason, had the injury pop up again, aggravated again last week, and he's rushing back out there again this week. So best of luck to you and the Bengals. If not, if something happens and he ends up tearing it or something, not saying that I want that to happen,
right?
Then that's going to be, that's going to be a Bengal move. You don't take chances like that with your franchise quarterback and a good one at that.
Yeah, I don't think it's the smartest move. I think they could sit him one more week, and I don't think it would
get by.
Them. Yeah, just make it. But I guess now I'm willing to bet if they were 1-1 or 2-0, maybe they would sit him. But they sitting at 0-2 right now, aren't they?
I believe they are.
Yeah, I get why they doing it. It don't mean it's smart, but I get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're 0-2 right now.
And not
everybody else in the division is 2-1.
and not just 0-2. 0-2 with two ugly ass performances. Like not Bengal ball. They had like 85 yards week 1.
That's a valid point by Tim. I wouldn't risk it and let them sit. Y'all just paid them. Yeah. A lot of money. Well, what, $245 million?
That's a lot of millions.
Well, best of luck to you guys, man. Best of luck to you.
Yeah.
Now, this next one is kind of I kind of saw this coming. I don't know if it's hype or is it marketing genius. As you know, yesterday, it looked like the Chiefs are back. They did their thing yesterday and beat up on the lowly Bears. The Bears. But that wasn't even the hype part of the game. The hype of the game was Taylor Swift was up in the suite with Kelsey's mom.
Oh, we gonna cover this? That's what we turning into?
That's what we turning into, man.
We gonna cover this? Yeah. She was up there.
But I'm covering it from the aspect, and the reason why I say marketing genius, his jersey sales spiked nearly 400% after the game.
I'm sure they did. All them Swifties buying a football jersey for the first time. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's marketing genius, but at the same time kind of concerning. Is that society that dense?
No, That's a question better served for Chop Up because that's a deep one. And the answer is yes, but
Ashley, I think I just got a topic for the chop up. Stay tuned.
here we go.
Stay tuned. I think I had one in the chamber, but I think I just got another one. I was let to keep the extra one. Just
right. You gotta stay ahead of the game. Stay ahead of the game.
Yes, sir. But yeah, so less than 24 hours after she was spotted in there with his mom in the box, he now has one of the top 5 selling jerseys after that 400% spike.
That was quick.
That was quick. And Fanatics is cleaning up on it. Shout out to Fanatics, man. They got everything. They got the market cornered.
Man, they said 24 hours. Got him there ASAP, Rocky. That's wild. Holy shit. Come on, Chase, catch that.
Tim agreed with us. Marketing.
Yeah.
Willing knowing those Swifties, does that mean you're one?
Hey, Swifty, go. Cut that out. Swifty, go.
Let me find out. I don't know that about my homie.
Call me maybe. I don't even know if that's her song, but nah, she a great performer from what I hear. I've never been to a show, but I hear she does big things.
I've heard that. I heard a thing or two about her.
Yeah.
Oh man, but we ain't gonna spend too much time on that.
Yeah, I think just about enough right there.
Right. So the next one is a little interesting. So we talked about how they beat up on the Bears yesterday. I want to take a look at the 5 biggest reality checks needed for some polarizing teams heading into week 4.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, I've seen this firsthand. I've got a lot of these friends. We got group chats, and I get to see the chaos firsthand. The Chicago Bears may need to take a quarterback in the 2024 draft.
Not may, they will.
Are you out on Fields already as well?
I'm out on Fields in Chicago. I still think he has hope. I think he has hope if he needs like a perfect coach to really get him up to speed. But he also needs a really good line because he's seeing ghosts out there.
He's shell shocked and his confidence is shook.
He's clearly nervous and he's missing read after read after read. Actually, Lewis sent me a video today, a TikTok video of a guy breaking it down, and it's not a play here and there. Like the video shows 4 consecutive plays of
him just missing a read,
just missing multiple reads. So not one, multiple in the same play, and then in back-to-back plays, and none of those plays were he highly pressured.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them ended in a sack because he turned it into one. And then another one.
So situational awareness.
It's all bad. It's all bad. And he's an unbelievable athlete who actually can throw down the field. I do think, like I said last week, they stopped running some of the things that he's good at.
The RPOs.
Screens. And other stuff like that. But, like, still, that's not even really an excuse for what he's missing.
Right.
He's got to be better. Way better. And
Shout out to you, Cedric.
What up, Seti? With a guy like that, I think with a guy like Caleb Williams going to be out there, and everyone thought Arizona was going to be the worst team. Dobbs is, I ain't taking a shot, I'm just saying, Dobbs is got them playing well. He's a journeyman who's doing great things with the Cardinals. Even in losses, he looks good. So with that being said, it's looking like your worst team out here right now. In the long run, it's probably going to be the Bears again.
Yeah.
And don't they have someone else's? Who?
Bears and the Broncos. I wouldn't throw.
Oh, yeah.
I threw the Broncos in the mix. They got a 70 burger put on them.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe the worst teams that are going to take a quarterback, because if they take a quarterback, that is hilarious.
But see, I think, well, actually, they both are in good position to take a quarterback because, well, it's a lot of money that's going to be in the quarterback room in Denver.
Yeah, with Russ.
Russ got a huge contract, even though you're bringing a rookie in, but he's a rookie that's probably going to be, the way it's looking now, top 5 draft pick. Yeah. So it's going to be a little cheddar thrown his way. So it's a lot of money on that. But in Fields' situation, I believe this is his 3rd year right now.
Yeah.
So they can take a quarterback, make a decision to not extend him for his 5th year next year, let him play it out, and get the next guy, grown up, ready to go. Probably Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb for sure.
But even though they've got their quarterback in question, you know what team I think Fields will look really nice at?
Where?
The Niners.
Yeah, I mean the two teams that I think he could do great on are the Niners and the Dolphins, who are both set already.
Man, yeah. Kurt, man, he might be a reason why I take one of these L's this week with a bonehead play at the end. I don't know what they were doing, but we definitely gonna come around to that. So next up, we just talked about them, the Denver Broncos. They need a reboot, and I think I saw somewhere where somebody said they need to just take the Broncos out of the NFL right now.
I said that. I don't know if I said it. I don't know if I said it in the room, but I said they need to be sent to the XFL. Get them up out of here after that.
Yeah, I agree with you, Tim.
That's a week 1 NCAA score.
Like Ohio State versus some community college or something. Yeah. You don't NFL team, you don't get beat that bad.
No, it's like that's Alabama versus Mercer.
There you go. That's a good one there.
That ain't fair, man. Like,
nah, he don't like Wilson, and to be honest, I don't like the way he's doing business up there either right now. We already know, but you steady throwing your quarterback under the bus. Well, I ain't surprised. Sean acts a little sassy sometimes. That's what he does. He like being messy. And talking to some Saints fans, a lot of them were glad he was gone because they felt like he actually held them back.
Yeah, I think he got a lot of clout off of having a Drew Brees.
Right.
While he helped build Drew Brees, I think Drew Brees then helped. It's the same thing I feel like on a certain level with Brady. Like I felt like Bill helped. Yeah, I feel like Bill helped build Brady, but then Brady helped continue to build the rest of the team.
That is true.
And so with the way he plays and his leadership on the field, and I think Drew gave him the same thing. And unlike with Bill and Brady, there isn't 6 rings to talk about. It's just the one.
Just the one. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But the Jets need to add a new quarterback.
No, why would you do that? Why would you do it? You could try to get Caleb Williams or Ewers or Penix Jr. Is he coming out this year?
I think he might be. I think the only one that I can see coming out this year is everybody except for Shedeur.
Shedeur said they're gonna stay, and from what we saw against Oregon
State,
maybe he should. Yeah, or maybe he shouldn't. Maybe they should block.
Work on some things.
Or because honestly, it wasn't even really about him. We can get around to that, but he could have played better, but he was under fire the entire game. Their line got dominated.
It did. And I'm assuming Tim was talking about Kirk Cousins going to the Jets. I did see, I don't know how much truth was in it, but supposedly Carson Wentz called them to see if he can lend his services, and they said thanks, but no thanks.
It's like, nah, we're all set, man. You can stay right there. I heard they called Henny. Henny was like, good, all set.
And Matt Ryan came out today and said he's done.
Oh, I thought Matty was one of the ones who also called it and said, nah, Matty's cooked, man. He couldn't get the ball downfield last year. What you want to do it?
Yeah, he looked real bad in Indy.
However, this is a much better team.
It's true. He don't have to do too much. Hand the ball off. Got some good receivers.
Hit some
great
slants,
defense.
Let Garrett do his work. Yeah. And he still said no. So I think all it has to do with New York.
That's true.
I don't want to get overly ridiculed.
Now, this next one is pretty interesting because we saw this firsthand last night. But the Steelers need to find an offensive spark.
Yeah.
It's like the rhythm is off. They got a great defense.
Yeah.
But it's like the rhythm is off or something. Like they got a great wide receiver in Pickens.
Unbelievable. A great tight end, Freiermuth.
Yeah. Najee, yeah.
Not good.
Alabama back,
Feeling real Trent Richardson-y at this point.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking more of what's my big man that was up in Green Bay that ate himself out the league?
Oh, is it EJ or what was it?
You know him. I
I
you
know
who I'm
exactly.
talking
I know
about.
exactly. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he did. He did eat himself out of the league. That was tough. Yeah, I think Lacy. That's what it was. Eddie Lacy.
Eddie Lacy. Thank you,
Yeah.
Lewis. Shout out to you, Lewis. Appreciate you chiming in.
I think he's up on those type of backs because he had one of them. Trent Richardson let him down as a Colts fan. Yeah.
What do you think they do? I see. They got the dub last night against the Raiders. It wasn't pretty, but it was defensive led. You think they can turn around? This is one of the situations that I kind of see the same thing that's happening, to an extent to my team right now. My Cowboys. You got a quarterback. You feel like you owe something to them. Speaking of far as Big Ben, he stayed probably 3 to 4 years too long.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really get it in a position to get his successor in there to get them groomed and ready to go. And that's one thing I would give a shout out to the Packers for. They did it with
Love.
From Favre to Rodgers, and now from Rodgers to Love. They got a game plan and a blueprint, and they're following it.
And both times pissed the guy, the franchise guy that was there off, pissed him off by doing it, and are better for having done it.
They got to build on it and now fall back to old customs with the antiquated offense. More motion, more moving pieces. Yeah. That offense, it looks like a Neanderthal offense right now. It's just like just straight drawbacks, no creativity.
And they can't run.
And if I'm not mistaken, in there, was that like last week maybe or the week before last, the crowd was talking about fired offense coordinator already.
Who's that? Is that Canada? Is that?
I think it is.
That's one of Lewis's favorite topics, man. Matt Canada. He was a bum. Get him out of here.
And the last topic of the 5 teams we're looking at, the Tennessee Titans must start a rebuild by the trade deadline. And I'm assuming that means trading the big man.
I mean, the big man, like bench Tannehill, bring in Willis, let him like a deer in front of the headlights.
Yeah.
And get whatever you can for Henry while you still can get it. Because there's some teams, man, you put him on that team and you block right for him and you got a good passing game with it. They can become extremely dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be scared if the Eagles got him.
That wouldn't be fair.
Nah. Even if your Cowboys got him, because then you could have like that smash and dash situation.
Yeah. I'm lukewarm right now. I'm still in sulking mode.
My man is fully pouting live on television. Titans should have started rebuilding 3 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I think they thought they were when they drafted Willis, but that was not.
Nah, that was a desperation pick.
Yeah,
I'm like, first of all, he's coming out of Liberty. You're looking at the mobility, but I'm like, the game tape, for your franchise quarterback, I got to see a little bit more than that.
Or anything.
Because if you miss on a quarterback, that can set you back 6 to 8 years.
Luckily, it wasn't a first-round pick, but it still was a second. I think it was a second-round pick. So
it was a second, and then they come right back with Willis. I mean,
Levis. Yeah,
and he looked like he may not be the one. He looked shaky. He was throwing ducks in preseason. Oh man, it looked like the mean man is here.
Yeah, he is.
Coming in fresh off of L with your boy. We got my main man, my cowboy brother, Meta Watt.
Yeah, Patriots won, Cowboys lost. It's a good week.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Good morning, America, as I call it. Welcome to the Playcall sheet. I'm here now with the fellas. Shout out to the fellas, man, for holding it down, man. How y'all doing?
Fine.
Good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. But resuming what y'all was talking about, man. We can get to what I want to talk about a little later through.
Okay.
I want to hear what y'all talking about.
Okay.
We talking about the 5 teams that need to pretty much change some things.
Need to
they need some reality checks. We talk about the Bears, the Broncos, the Titans, the Jets, and the Steelers.
The Vikings. I will pause on the Steelers for a moment just because of this. We know that it's growing pains with them. We know that. We're not sniffing for these guys. We kind of predicted that they was going to be okay, decent with what the division has.
Right.
The Bears, we expected at least a bit from them. Not to say that they're going to win the division and all. I said that. Man, I said that.
It happens. It happens.
The Vikings, man, the Vikings need to get a reality check too, man. Like, for real.
Vikings should have, they won the division last year. They should have won it this year, but that was the one thing that I would talk about before. We hadn't brought them up now, but I talked about this before. With all of the close games that they won last year, you can't live like that.
Nah.
Because
the year before they was worse than that.
Especially when your quarterback's Cousins. You can't live off of that. And sure enough, close games now, they losing them now because the pendulum always swings back.
It used to be the Dallas Cowboys in that mode. It was the Chargers for a bit. And yesterday, the Chargers may have passed that on to Minnesota, man. It's crazy right now. Now, maybe
Mike Williams is out now.
Done for the season. I mean, predictable but sad.
We know it's definitely injury prone. You know, they're gonna find another big guy, to go in there. They have Palm. They're trying to work him in. They'll figure it out, I feel. I feel like him having – you see QBs with targets. You also got Keenan's a beast. You got Mike's a big target. I feel like if they go a little Dallas Cowboy, the offense will look better. It won't look rushed. Though they won yesterday, I feel like the Chargers offense, honestly, and without Kellen Moore there or not, it is always rushed. This is always dependent on Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Austin Eckler's out right now. He'll be back. But then they can resume that. And then, it's less pressure off him. They're going to find a receiver in there. He's a QB that's going to find a receiver, and they've always been able to handle that situation. For them, is just continue to win games.
She said the Minnesota Wild. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Be out here acting a fool.
So, let me see. Where'd it go? So our next topic, too, came in right on time, too.
I love it.
Let's see.
Not always there when you call.
Uh-huh.
But I'm always on time.
Put them on a bulletin board. I'm throwing dark shadow.
No cards.
Yes. He's a dog.
Dark shadow.
He's a dog for that. That's hilarious.
So
alopecia, little baby.
Yeah. He looking a little bit like Jada.
Yeah.
But two,
brother.
How you feeling about that, brother?
It's crazy. I was raving a little bit before the season started with Josh Dobbs when I found out he was a starter. And y'all seen on a few shows, I'm like, okay, they got Josh Dobbs. He's not that bad. Will says nobody deserves shit. You got to earn it. Well, I guess he's earned his opportunity.
Oh, he earned it. Yeah, he earned it now.
He earned his opportunity in the first 3 games of the season, win or lose.
100%.
And the game yesterday was like the Jets beating the Cowboys like 4 or 5 years ago. That's the feeling I got. When Sam Darnold went and beat the Cowboys, that's the same feeling I had in a sense yesterday. But honestly, typical Cowboy defense, to me, in the last 20 years, came to play yesterday.
Yeah.
Hold these guys on third down, and then these guys break a play, make a play. That play at 68 yards killed it. That killed us. We tried mentally to stay in the game. That's what champions do. But this is what champions do. Champions got to score when you're there in the end zone. Dallas did not do that yesterday. It was a lot of
1 for 5.
Exactly.
In the red zone.
We get 6 points and 6 possessions in the second half. You don't do that. That's unacceptable for a team that people call an offense, better than average, along the tier, but you got to be better. And the defense played, the way they played yesterday. I'm not going to hold the defense that. There's only so many games that you can go and get away with that shit, honestly, in professional football. You can string some. That's why there's only been 4 or 5 teams that you can think of that are still defenses all the time. It doesn't happen. So You take it, punch it, but you know what's next.
You know,
My
sitting
team won by
here
safety.
thinking about it. Huh?
So my team won by a safety. We're gonna struggle with y'all.
Hey,
pretty
the
soon.
dub is a dub.
I take it. It's just ugh.
But this one thing I noticed yesterday. Obviously, the bad news came down. We had 3 starters that was out on the line yesterday, and one of the starters making his first start of the season. So he's going to come in. He's probably not even in game shape yet.
Yeah.
So really, we're what, 3.5 starters down, really.
Mhm.
And the game plan yesterday was so conservative, in my estimation, that we tried to play not to lose. We didn't play to win. We didn't take any shots downfield. We barely ran any screens. And I'm still trying to figure, we're down by 2 possessions. Why is he still pounding the ball on the runs? You need to score, try to get in the end zone so you can try to get the ball back and score again. But you on a drive like you're trying to run down the clock, and you just being methodical and taking your time with it. And the play action, they didn't bite on the play action at all yesterday. That's why it wasn't working. So why are we still calling those type of plays? We didn't adjust to what they were doing with us. And it seems like he had our number like they did last year. Their head coach is the DC from Philly, and they came up with a game plan to neutralize us. And they did it again. Even took a play from the playbook as far as our defense, where they either ran right at Micah to neutralize his ability to chase the ball down, or kept him preoccupied. And he played undisciplined ball yesterday as well.
Complicated way to say we got dubbed. We got dubbed, but with more steps.
That's funny.
But yeah, it wasn't a great. It just was a bad game. Bad game plan as well as a bad game. It wasn't just that they played bad. It's. I don't think the game plan was sound. But yeah, they just. It's as funny as and a joke as it is. Just Dobbs played really well. He played in big moments.
He did.
So
played in big moments. Had our defense looking crazy. And they're sitting here like, damn, what am I watching? 2015, 16, Dallas Cowboys defense? Like, come on, man. But at the end of the day, man, shout out to the Cardinals, man. We're going to play kind of San Antonio Spurs right now. We're going to start the season off not looking to tank. And at some point, it's going to look like we're tanking, but it's not going to look like it. But shout out to him for overall playing a great game. James Conner, too. Shout out to James Conner.
Conner's a beast, man.
Shout out to him, man. As well. Shout out to that defense, too, man. Shout out to the guy that called Dak a bum, and then he threw a pick.
Very next play.
That's great.
Yeah. Dak ain't getting no respect in the league. He got to take it. So right now, people got his number. They saw what happened in the preseason with him and Diggs getting into it, and they ran with that, and now they're going to come for him now.
He's not it.
Next team, we talked about them briefly, but how bad does it have to be if you're a player on this team and you wake up and you see this? This is the grade from the newspaper in the Chicago Tribune. They get F's across the board.
Sounds fun.
Man, they need to blow that thing up, man. Man.
The worst thing about this is the team that you play the last week of September is this Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, this was the big assignment right here, I guess. They thought the Bears was going to be on the come up. First 2 games, not on the come up. You're playing the Chiefs, absolutely spanking yesterday. Spanking. The Bears right now are just looking like a turd of shit. And it doesn't look like anybody wants to clean the shit. Nobody wants to clean shit. Definitely not. But this shit right here need to be cleaned the fuck up by somebody.
That part.
You got the defensive coach. You got the defensive coach that just got basically he's being wanted by the cops. He resigns. That's another down blow for a team that's already fucked up. The Bears can't buy nothing. The Chicago Bulls can't buy nothing. The Chicago Bears can't buy nothing. The city of Chicago, the only thing that's keeping them relevant is the hoods and what goes on there. Because the sports teams are not doing it at all.
Did you hear what happened there on Friday?
What's that?
Somebody stole $100,000 worth of equipment, including riding mowers.
Somebody stole equipment and stuff like that.
You know what that tell me? That tell me the hood and the people grinding in the streets of Chicago, they working harder than this team is. they working harder than these coaches.
Y'all crazy, dog.
They need to look around and be like, look, we getting outplayed on the field, we getting outplayed off the field, we getting outplayed in the equipment room. Our security ain't even working. So it looked like, yeah, you gotta drop a bomb on that place, blow it all up, man. Starting with the coaching staff and all of that. And obviously the GM ain't doing great. He ain't putting the talent on the team that he's supposed to be putting when he has high picks.
It's true.
So it's about that time. Like,
who did
they get? Who did they get for, like, I don't understand. Like, didn't they trade out of the first round? And who did they draft with that? And why have we not been hearing his name every game?
I know.
So whatever's happening, it's all bad. All bad. And it's time to start over. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Start over.
All right. So now we're talking about them turning around and stuff like that. We talked about teams a couple minutes ago with the 0-2 mark on them. Are they the number one team for the number one pick the way they've been playing so far?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, good. But, like, if you don't start building a foundation, why even draft Caleb Williams? So don't. Like,
yeah, because you've already shown that you didn't make the investment to protect the quarterback you have now. And now the guy's gun shy.
And right, and he's not as good as advertised. He still has plenty of talent, but he's not as good as advertised. But I said this last year. I said, they do the opposite of taking care of their quarterbacks in every way. They always have. The only thing that they ever did for a quarterback, in my opinion, was when they had Cutler and they went out and got B. Marsh because that was his guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, they always do this. So, and again, he needs to play way better. But I can sympathize or understand the fact if he's just thinking he's going to get hit every play, if he thinks he's not, there is no rhythm with this team. And also, yeah, he needs to be better.
Would you trade? I wouldn't even trust them with Caleb Williams because, granted, the last two quarterbacks they drafted were, for the most part, they've been ass. But you go from Trubisky to Fields. Do you even trust them to even develop a quarterback?
No, you gotta be real.
I never have. That's the point. When they drafted Fields, I'm like, they're not going to do right by him.
Can I throw a little low blow?
What you got?
It might sound kind of crazy, but I'm going to do it. Because it seems like the problem, and we talk about Justin Fields, and we're kind of keeping Justin Fields up, and we're not going to,
No, he's so.
But the offensive line is what I'm talking about. Now, they might be ready for a new QB. Not that they deserve one at all. See, Will? Nobody deserves. Nobody deserves Khalil. But
that got nothing to do with it.
But you got to start realizing, though, of QBs that have been good or great or became great. At some point, and I said this last year too, you're going to have to kind of be a beast in terms of your play for the offensive line to kind of, be better. And I don't know, it sounds stupid, but realistically, he may not be the guy with the height and everything, plus the whack offensive line. How about if you have somebody maybe taller? He's mobile. So it's kind of like, damn, Justin Fields is mobile. But it's just at the same time, it's like you said, the Bears are not letting him do this. He wants to do that. Yeah, that sounds like a divorce to me. Sounds like a divorce. This to me. It's a low blow kind of at Justin Fields, but I have to kind of run back through. It may not be
like whether things cause this or him not being good cause this is still a thing. So it doesn't matter. It no longer matters who the problem is. Yeah, and no longer matters whose fault it is. What up, Craig? Yeah, it no longer matters whose fault it is. It's just time to move on for both sides. Send him to the Jets. I'm sure they'll take him. That'd be fascinating. See what the Jets could do with him.
Right now, they have 2 of the top 5 picks in the draft right now.
And normally that'd be like, yo, that's crazy. Except I don't see that they know what to do with them. Or even worse, they know what to do with them, but never keep them.
Yeah.
Greg was good with it.
Didn't they draft Roquan Smith?
Yep.
Where's he playing
Traded.
these days?
He's with the
Baltimore.
Ravens,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like the guys that they do get good, they don't keep.
Traded for Khalil Mack. Didn't do anything with him.
What? Like they all over the place, man. They all over the place. He said hi,
And
coaching.
what's up, Chris? What's going
He
on, man?
said hi, coaching too. I see what it is, Chris.
Hey, yo, come on. Hey, yo, when we talking about Sam Darnold, dog. When we talking about Sam Darnold, dog, stop playing. Yo, and all, I might have to buy a Bears hat, man, just because I like the logo, not the team.
Lewis, don't do that to Sam. Sam be making reads. Sam was looking good yesterday with the Panthers dropping dimes in places.
Yeah, they kind of, yeah. He was doing his thing.
I mean, Sam ain't great. Better than Fields.
Man, no, Chris. We don't want Fields here right now.
Y'all already traded for another overrated running quarterback.
Is he really overrated?
Who?
He talking about Trey Lance. Is he really overrated?
I guess not. I mean, look, hey, you traded for him. That's overrated enough.
He got hurt his first year as a starter. What, first or second game of the season?
Hey, look, what'd you trade for him?
Boys
We'll
hurt.
trade for him a fourth round pick.
So somebody overrated his ass. He got drafted.
Because we gonna have 2 fourth round picks, so we had extra to spare.
So why not waste one? So let's just waste one on the guy who doesn't play football.
I think he just need a fresh start. I like the idea. Now, we talked about how Green Bay did it right earlier when it went from Favre to Rodgers, and then they brought Love in. Mike Marks said he didn't know nothing about this. I mean, McCarthy. But what if he actually just did that because he didn't want to seem like the bad guy in public today?
Look, I don't trust anything Mike McCarthy does. I don't think he's a good coach. So
No, he's not a good coach. But he has had some. I don't know if it's because of him, but he's had some quarterbacks that have done fairly well in the league.
I mean, quarterback, right? Just the Rodgers situation. Who else? He might have had some more. He might have more, but
I'm trying to think who we had in Kansas City.
Was that the
I know he had Aaron Brooks in New Orleans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was meh.
Yeah, it's meh.
Aaron had some game a little bit,
but I'm not ready to sell the ship on the Trey Lance yet.
Your fellow Cowboy fan goes, McCarthy's ass.
Yeah, that game. Yeah, he caught a bullshit game yesterday.
Yeah, you got that. You got it, and you got it early too. And you got it early, and with this, the way the schedule was, projected, what I'm saying, we kind of try to predict this thing here. Yeah. He
That's
shot
when they got away.
But like I said, ultimately, man, and we don't even want to go back to the Cowboys shit, man, because we wasn't on the Cowboys. But yeah, can't get shot in the foot. You got to score 7s, man. It's not our motto of the New England Patriots, man. You got to score. You got to get in the end zone. You got to score 6s. Got to kick the field goal. Got to get 7.
Yeah, you don't want to be winning on safeties, bro. Trust me.
And so the last topic of the news day before we take our first break for tonight, this one I thought was pretty cool. Dolphins fans viral post. So he says, my family does tequila shot for every Dolphins touchdown. Today's historic win has me rethinking this tradition.
Almost killed them folks. Almost killed them folks, man.
Man, listen. So, man.
What did he score? 8 touchdowns?
10.
10? Okay. I was right, 70.
The thing is, I feel bad. I mean, not really. The field goal kicker ends up with 10 points. You know what I'm saying? The field goal kicker fancy ends up with 10 points. But, in the meantime, it's just like, damn. It was story. It was scripted. Sean Payton said what he said. And it kind of realized, we knew Tua was going to eat. We didn't know he was going to feed the whole Miami team plates. He was feeding the hood. Shout out to my man Darrell, man. Feed the hood. Shout out to the team, man.
He was out there. He was out there handing out turkeys, man. Handing out turkeys.
Tua was feeding the hood, man. Real talk.
He was in the back of the truck. Tua was in the back of the truck handing out turkeys. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown.
Oprah out this bitch. Everybody look under your seats. Listen, the thing is that Mike White came in and scored easy too. It's the system.
Hold on.
It's the system and their players, man.
Is this true?
What?
Did McDaniels go into the stands and greet fans?
Nah.
That's a funny ass meme. That's a funny ass meme.
No, I just had to look for it for a second. I said, it said like drawing plays for them. But I said, before the game, he showed some love. But I'm like, I had to see who did it. But,
I see that shit. I was in tears. Like
that would have been gangster though.
Yeah. I want to know over like, who you think I should pick?
I want to know somebody too, man. Another great viewer. A guy that likes to intrigue and watch a lot of college game, football game in the NFL. He was with us at the draft, man. Shout out to James.
James,
you on your high horse right now, and I love it. You look like me when as a Cowboys fan the last million years, man. It just don't end up like the Cowboys, man. No bullshit. But shout out to them on the points. Shout out to them. They hit the spread. They hit the over.
They covered everything.
Line. You know what I'm saying? You could have bet all 3 times on Miami, and you would have been anywhere but at work today.
Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah. James out here looking like Took in the preseason.
James looking like James. Facebook was loaded with all posts from him yesterday. His birthday.
Yeah. He was turned up, man. Oh, yesterday was his birthday?
No. I said it was like his
March
birthday.
It was his birthday. Yeah. Because he had a lot of his fellow fans like chatting up about him. I like that he didn't go overboard with it being about Tua, that he realizes the team is crazy. He does give Tua a little more love than he deserves. He still thinks Tua is better than Herbert, which is comical to me. But shout out to James, man. His team's doing the work.
No. I'm gonna answer this right now. Is he better than Herbert?
No.
No. The way that the QB position is classified, Justin Herbert would somewhat always be a sexy pick. But
Herbert would be going nuts in that offense.
But in terms of the mold, like that mold, maybe if Tua played basketball, it would make sense. But Tua got that mold. So it might at times look like Tua may have a better game because he has the better team.
It's better team. It's better system. It's the fact that Tyreek Hill can score from anywhere. He doesn't die every play like Williams does.
Conspiracy theory real quick. What if – I'm going to give a conspiracy theory. He's already beat him. So now if it ever came to a point where the Chargers and the Miami on the same level they play in the playoffs, I think Tua will get him. I think he got that. Justin don't got that. I feel like Tua got that.
That's what they're not doing. They're not playing one-on-one basketball. They're not playing one-on-one basketball. So it doesn't matter who wins.
Tua's a dog.
Just because you beat him.
Tua's a dog. No, Tua's a dog. But what I'm saying is,
so is Sam Howell better than that because he beat him?
No. This is what I'm getting at right now.
That's what I'm getting.
No. This is what I'm getting at with Miami though. In terms of the contention in the playoffs. Now last year Tua was hurt. You see what they did? They lost to Buffalo, a tough one. Now if they played and it were primetime contenders, you got to count those games towards the side of Tua. I feel like Tua will get him.
I'm gonna give you a stat right quick.
Playing a what-if situation in the playoffs.
Okay. All right. So you go have fun with the what-if, and I'm gonna give you an actual stat. Nobody's throwing better into tight windows than Justin Herbert right now, and that's with guys going down and not even having his best guys out there in tight windows, which means the coverage is closer than the yard.
In a new offensive system.
And what?
In a new offensive system.
That's not nearly as good as the system that Tua is. He is the best quarterback in the league in terms of throwing in the tight windows. Meanwhile, Tua's throwing the guys who aren't even covered. Like, I don't know how you go out as any defense and somehow I get if Tyreek Hill catches a ball, beats a couple of your guys, and runs by you. There was at least 2 plays yesterday that Tyreek Hill caught a pass. Tyreek Hill caught a pass and wasn't a man around him for 10 yards in every direction.
Like they're just playing catch in the backyard.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
So is Tua
System quarterback?
No, after 10 quarterback or before 10 quarterback?
Is he in the top 10 or not?
No, I'm asking the question. Is he where would you put him at? Would you put him in the top 10? Or where would you put him at if he's not 10? Would you put him at?
He's not top 10. I don't even know if he's top 15, but
so
I guess he could sneak into the top 15.
If this performance continues, you're not going to put him down? You're going to keep him where he's at because of what we got? Or we going to start really putting some respect on this man's name? Because I think that's what we're going to have to start to do. If he's not hurt, if he does not get hurt, and I don't care if Tyreek Hill and Jalen Hall are the fastest players in the game, He still got to give it to him. Practice, it looks sweet, but you got to do it in the game, and he's been doing it in the game.
So time out. So
I got it.
Time out. All right, I said it. I heard all this same shit about Fields last year. How's he looking this year? Hurts, not Fields. Hurts. Heard all this same shit about Hurts last year. How's he looking this year? Not as good. He went in tonight, but he's not looking nearly as good. That's my point, man. It's system. A lot of it's system, man. Tua top 10. Stop it. Stop that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna say top 10 right now. I'm happy that you said no. I'm happy that you said no, Will, because I was looking to see what you were saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way he ultimately
he's top 15. He getting there. He's gonna
get down that list. It's gonna be competitive. Miami can stay where they at, and he can be the reason why somewhat, hey man, it's gonna be crazy, man. Shout out to the Dolphins, man.
Craig, you're right. Him and Hurts are different players, except they have very similar situations where their teams are really good around them, and as is their system. They're more. If you put it like this, if you ask me to choose, like, is he a good quarterback in a good system or a decent quarterback in a great system? He's a decent quarterback in a great system. He's a system quarterback. System.
Hey, if they're both on the Eagles, who will get benched?
That's funny. Well, that's funny because they've already had that problem in their careers. I like that because they've already had that problem in their careers. It's funny. That's a good question, actually. I wonder. I think maybe Tua would get benched because they couldn't be sure if he'd stay healthy.
Jalen, man, good thing they're both blessed in the NFL, man. Both of those guys, man. For this
right now, according to CBS,
shout out to Jesse. What up, Jesse?
They've got
what up, Jess?
the top 10 quarterbacks right now. This is as of 5 days ago.
Okay, see what they say.
Jalen Hurts at 10.
Okay.
Jared Goff at 9. Kirk Cousins at 8. Dak at 7. Herbert at 6.
Okay.
Josh Allen at 5. Jordan Love at 4. Brock Purdy at 3. Tua at 2. And Mahomes at 1.
And no Burrow. Okay, so they're considering the first two games that
they're doing it the way you should do it, but not overall. Not overall to the
right.
Who's really? But right. I like that type of flow because you got to be available.
It's a right now. Yeah, they're doing a literally right now situation. I understand that. That list is wonky because of that, but like I get what they're doing. So at least if we understand where the list is coming from, where it has to come from, because I can't imagine that would be the list as an actual, like, where we are in the league, but just right now. So I understand that. But yeah.
And just for shits and giggles, Kenny Pickett is number 32.
That's weird. Not Mac, huh? Or not Al Wilson, Zach Wilson. Like, what's happening? That list is
they
wild.
got Mac at 20, and they have Wilson at 31.
Where do they have 2 at?
2.
2 was 2?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, like, again, if you talk about right now, like, right how this season is going, you can't really argue with what the fuck he's doing. Like, he went crazy.
But in this situation this Sunday, you'll find out. You got the number 5 quarterback versus the number 2 quarterback. Got Tua versus Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun game.
That's gonna be a good game. But then on the other side, we got the toilet bowl. We got Denver versus the Bears.
Well,
and I think the over and under is like 46, I think.
It's the Tostitos.
Hold on. You said the over under is 46?
Yeah.
That's way high. Take the under on that game. Take the under on that game.
When I saw it this morning, I think it was at 46.
Yeah, please. If you can bet now and lock in.
I'm going to have to bet tonight. I'm going to have to
under, right?
I can't do that in Dallas unless I call you, Will, and tell me
right. Yeah, take the under. That's crazy.
It's kind of good that I can't bet in Dallas, man.
Wait, can you actually not bet, or do they count your IP address, which your IP should be from?
The IP in Dallas is illegal.
No, I know, but I thought
only the IP from that. Yeah, I mean,
your IP should be from Matt. I'm not sure.
I ain't trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I can get on my phone and app. I'm straight. You know, I don't need it.
That's fair.
I'm enjoying my time, man. Woo! But
y'all ready for first break tonight?
I am. My man Jess from the hoods out here. What's up, bro?
That's crazy, man. We'll be back in about 15, 20. Appreciate y'all hanging out with your boys tonight on the Play Call sheet.
It's a Brighton kid.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's cornerback Delvin Breaux here from your favorite team, New Orleans Saints. I just want to go ahead on and give a shout out to STWF Media for allowing me to come on and talk about my testimony, my story, and also talk fantasy football. I just want to say thank you, man, for the honor. I appreciate you, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 7:30 Central Time. Bro Show out.
Shout out to
Back
Brian.
at it like we're mad at it, man. See. Next up, we got studs and duds for the weekend.
It should be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
I think we know who our most duddy is.
So studs right off the bat, you got A-Chain with the Dolphins, you got Mostert with the Dolphins.
Just Dolphins offense. Just every one of them motherfuckers.
Adam Thielen with the Panthers.
He had a game, yeah, he was balling. Darnold, Uncle Sam's getting it to him.
11 of 14, 145 in the tub. He left Adam Thielen of old.
Devontae might be another one.
Keenan Allen of the Chargers.
Keenan had a game.
18 of 20 targets, 215 yards.
Oh, God.
Wait. He caught 18 balls?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who had him? They ain't gonna have him fancy?
Allen got 18 of 20.
Is our league PPR? Because that's a game. Yo, I know our team got bonus. Quick sidebar. I know our team, like the league got bonuses and shit. Yo, my Bills defense scored 47 points of defense. It's unbelievable.
Now, this next one, this stud, I liked it because during the fantasy show yesterday morning, we had somebody chime in and ask us if they should start Laporta, and we told them to, and he's a stud from yesterday. He caught 18 of 22 balls.
Laporta caught 18 as well?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, 8 of 11. 8 of 11.
Whew, I was like,
8 of 11, 84 yards on the touchdown.
I'm about to say that's two players who almost broke the single game reception record. It's only 21.
He did shit yesterday. You know why? My phone was dead, and I was sitting there like, yo, I had him in one of my fantasy leagues, and I was supposed to put him in a lineup, and it wasn't there. And I seen that stat line, I said,
hey, man, you ain't going to get no sympathy from these two, your two co-hosts, because me and this man both had A-Chain on the bench. 71 points in our
71 points on the bench.
No. But in sense of real talk, they have so many backs over there. It's kind of like, okay, it
is weird. It is,
yeah. Tight end over there. It's like you have a matchup against Atlanta. You eating that shit every time.
But if you listen to what James said, James was telling us, he was like, they said all week that they were going to give him 20 carries this week, 20 touches. I was like, I didn't hear it. And I didn't believe it if I heard it. Yeah, hat on the yeah, that's rough, Jesse.
Crazy,
yeah, I still won without him too. Well, actually, let me stop talking shit like I already got this game.
How motherfuckers starting him next week?
Oh, everybody. He will start in 100% of leagues next week.
And last stud, we had Lamar with the Ravens.
Lamar who?
Lamar with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. He had 14 carries at 101 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. That's a running back.
Yeah, stud. As a running back, sure.
I mean,
I'm gonna melt down if he's watching.
It's the way, and honestly, you can say running back, but this is kind of what the QB game is, man. And guess what? He got the money, and I don't know how he's gonna be after the money, but yeah, he wouldn't be on my list.
In his defense, their running back room is decimated right now.
Yeah, they're decimated. They're done. They're in every possible way done. I can see them though. Really trying to go after Jonathan Taylor.
He's about to come off the pup. The pup is on there for what, 6 weeks or 4 weeks?
4.
Here's my thing though. Here's my thing about their running back room. This happens every year.
Yeah, it does.
So why are you going out and signing receivers and then not even using Bateman? He barely played. You sign Aguilar, you sign OBJ. And then OBJ's always hurt now. Well, I mean, just always hurt. Nothing new. Aguilar got hurt. Yet you throw the likely like once or twice. He dropped the ball. You're not throwing the Andrews enough. You're basically throwing. You threw 8 times to Zay Jones. He was 22 for 31, but for 202 yards, no touchdowns. Yeah, he ran because he had to, but at what point are we going to point the finger at like him, but also at whoever it is that's building this team?
That's true.
Like your backs are injured every year. Every year. Rest in peace for Dobbins' career. I hope he gets back and eventually good somewhere, but he keeps blowing the Achilles. I'm not sure how many times you get to do that.
That's true.
Yeah, Taylor to the Browns would be crazy.
Taylor to the Browns would definitely. I mean, the Browns, you know, they throwing money at everybody. So
and they dumbing up the trade a bunch for him, knowing that they're
Taylor
not going to be able to.
But Taylor to the Browns though. But this is the only thing I would say about it. Are you really betting that? You betting that Nick Chubb's career is over?
No, that's why you do this trade. But here's the thing: you're going to mortgage away some of your future with the picks because it's going to take a couple picks to get them. So you trade whatever picks you can for him, and he's only on a 1-year deal. You just don't re-sign him and then hope Chubb come back. From what I hear, Chubb only tore the MCL amazingly.
Yeah. Amazing, 6 to 8 month recovery. But guess what? You're
unbelievable.
The Browns defense, number 1 in the league.
Taylor isn't going anywhere. Cole Parter. I hope not. I want to see some read option between him and Richardson. I would love to see that. I would love to see the space it creates for him or Richardson.
Even Stevie Wonder could see that. You see what happened during the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Coach basically said, "Okay, we're gonna see if you can go get something," and they didn't get nothing. Put him on wax. So now it's kind of like, I'm gonna say this. It sucks, but you're gonna have to play for the master now. You're gonna have to play for them for a little bit until something come up. You're gonna have to produce yourself now. Because now you kind of set the plate for it. So it's easy. Of course he's not going nowhere right now. As a fan, you're a fan. You don't want Jonathan Taylor to go. I feel you. But eventually, all the divorce is already there. It's as simple as what can you get?
They tell him he can go out there and shop himself around and get a deal, but then they also throw it out there what it would take to even get him.
So and they're not going to take no shorts.
So what team is going to trade what they want to get him? It's probably going to be a ransom,
right?
And then pay him the contract he wants. That's a lot to give up.
That's what I'm saying. So he probably doesn't stay
for a position that they say really has no value anymore.
It's almost like they don't want to trade him. Yeah, it makes sense. They don't.
The duds for this week: Najee Harris with the Steelers. Talked about him a little bit earlier.
It seems that his spot is good. And I read this before week 1, and it's sad because you got drafts and all that stuff, and people have hopes in him, I guess. Mm-hmm. And they said that his spot's already been taken
by Warren.
By Warren. So
rookie season, I thought he was gonna be better than Jonathan Taylor. Oh well, that went well.
Ramondre Stevenson of the Patriots is on here as well.
Yeah, he's not showing up, and then even though Zeke started slow, Zeke had 80 yards last night.
It's the start, and that's what's gonna make Stevenson play better. You need that Zeke because it's kind of felt like Stevenson's been carrying the load for the first few games. Zeke started slow, got into it. I feel like it'll up again. I mean, hey, it happens. That Jets defense.
What a catch! Holy shit!
CeeDee Lamb with the Cowboys.
There go my number 1 hater again. Look at that.
Yeah, man. CeeDee's looking like just soft, man. He's looking soft right now. Hey, the quarterback's looking soft right now. Your wide receiver, it's just soft, man. CeeDee got to pick it up, man. Next week's a good. Next week may not be as good either because the guy Christian Gonzalez, who they're probably gonna have tagging him, is only allowed 36 yards per game.
Tagging. He's a rookie. Who are we tagging?
Oh no! I'm talking about he's gonna be tagged on CeeDee.
Yeah. What you mean?
Yeah, travels, right?
He's gonna travel.
Sometimes he should be though, because that man's unbelievable.
So he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready prime time. He's already dealt with the likes of Tyreek, AJ Brown.
Hey, he
Wilson.
stay healthy. He's gonna be the best corner in the division. And think about who's in that division.
They don't really got. I mean, Sauce may have just splattered all over the ribs. But
Sauce didn't look good recently.
That guy.
Yeah, Sauce seemed to have regressed this year.
Yeah, he getting cooked a little bit out there this year. For
you
sure.
over here being a celebrity, you're in New York, man. It's bound to happen. Pick it up, and now what's even worse now is that you thought the juice was picked up with Aaron, and the juice might have left when Aaron got hurt.
So Christian Gonzalez coming home this weekend, huh?
Christian Gonzalez coming home this weekend.
He's from the Colony, which is north, the north side.
About to lock up.
So he's gonna have a heavy presence in their family.
Hold on. No. He's coming home. Zeke's coming home. Nah, this ain't gonna be no goddamn parade on y'all behalf. You tripping.
Tyler Lockett with the Seahawks is a dud.
Yeah, man. Old dude, man. You know, getting old.
He's a dud? Didn't he score?
Let me see. On here, he what did he do yesterday? He scored 2, it looks like.
How's he on the dud list?
I guess for the PPR list.
Hating ass haters. Man scored twice.
It said don't but they said that he can come back around. Don't read too much into it.
Don't read anything into it. He scored twice. What the hell are they talking about?
Hunter Henry of the Patriots.
Yeah, Hunter. It's all bad.
And like Brown is the target of choice for Jones.
It was like one. I mean, he got the ball one time, but it was like one big play, I think. So
who you just say?
Brown. Is it Pharaoh Brown, something like that?
Pharaoh Brown, yeah.
Who's the tight end?
Yeah, he's the one who scored like a.
The fucking Patriots do that shit all the time.
Yeah, it'd be random ass tight end.
Is he the one that it looked like it took him forever to get to the end zone yesterday?
Yeah, he was chugging.
It go Aaron Hernandez. Like they always do that shit, but Brock's like the best. Brock's the best tight end ever, so he was able to break those molds.
And if Aaron didn't kill a man, he was also an amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know,
yeah.
I'm saying they always do that shit. And Aaron would have just had another tight end, fucking Bachelor Bill. Oh yeah, let's get a tight end. You know, but overall, you know, they run those sets, and they're one of the best teams in the league with those sets, man. So shout out to them, man. I always say the Patriots game has to go through somewhat, not all the time, but the tight end. You know what I'm saying? But Hunter Henry blew something yesterday. He definitely could have been potential for a big game for him, and it happened.
And then the last dub, we have Daniel Jones of the Giants.
It's real slow in New York.
It's real slow in New York.
He's
There's some bad football up there.
He's a new primetime king. He has not won in primetime. I think he's like 1 in something on primetime.
Yesterday, I think like 1 in 11 or something crazy like that. He didn't have a touchdown yesterday. He had 137 yards passing with the interception, and he had 2 carries for 5 yards.
2 carries for 5 yards, man. And that's a specialty. And that's what kind of got him running last year was the rushing attempts. And unfortunately, with Zaquan not there, you feel like, damn, you would fill that stat sheet. He ain't filling that stat sheet, man. And the Giants just got to get it through together now. There was a ridiculous fan yesterday for the New York Giants. I'm going to mention you, man. I'm going to shout you out, man, because I actually like your funny behind, but you funny. Dwight Jeffers, man, talking about he's a Giants fan, and he's talking about, as everybody does, talk about the Cowboys chirpy. And I said, dude, didn't we just whack y'all? He said, oh, but you're talking about the Giants now. I said, no, I'm just talking to you about your team. Like, you over here talking about we lost to Arizona, but at the same time, we whacked y'all. Yeah, we don't want to even play y'all again this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, but shout out to Dwight, man. You're a Giants fan. You still riding with Eli. Eli ain't coming back no more, brother.
Y'all put up 40 on them, right? Have they scored 40 points yet, period?
Hold on. Yes, they have. I think they ended up with what? 18 the other night? 18 and then 20. No, then 31. Yeah, they scored with 40. They got over 40. They got the Giants. They came back against the Cardinals. And, I mean, of course, that was, you know, pat the stats, but they ended up winning the game on it. So, I mean, it is what it is.
That part.
You're doing
All right.
great.
Yeah. All right. Here's Will's. Will likes. It's two things that Will likes:
List.
and rankings.
Rank them up.
It's our power ranking portion of the Tonight Show. So
Let's
we've
go.
got. Obviously, we're going to do the top 10.
Oh, come on. Wasted our time.
Hey, we on time though. We making great time tonight, man.
I'm here.
So number 10, let me get it up here. Oh yeah, here we go.
We covered a bunch of stuff.
We did.
Also,
That's what we do.
I love that we, even though we could do it, I love that we save injuries for the parlay perspective. That's kind of the segment that we just saved for that.
Yeah, I feel like we need something to talk about before we get to the games.
However, we've turned the parlay perspective into like a robust show with a lot of information, even though it was basically like, let's do something new.
It's taking on a whole life of its own.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy, man.
We're gonna have to slide that in somewhere once basketball starts back
up. yeah. Maybe it'll just be a segment on a
right.
On a yeah, I don't even know. That's a good question.
Nah, we're gonna do that.
We gotta figure it out because it's working. We can't not do it.
We might have to high notch basketball in December.
So we'll like, what up, Chris? I don't know if like I don't understand. Like the sentence could be it could be. I don't know how to take the sentence. It's hilarious.
Is it a question or is it a demand?
If I know Chris, it's definitely a demand.
Oh man! So coming in number 10, last week number 11, 2-1 record. The Green Bay Packers that came back and stunned the Aints yesterday, who were up. Was it 17-0, 18-0 in the fourth?
You gotta love, and one thing you gotta love about them right now, man, is that he has the aura of the team. The team fucks with him, and that's a good thing to have, even if you have doubts about him. Now, it's only week 3, but he's done some things to put the Packers in the situation, man. Shout out to Jordan Love. Shout out to the Green Bay Packers. They have excellent guys still. They still got excellent weapons. You know, just got to need a quarterback to excel, and hopefully Jordan's that guy.
And that was yesterday without Jones, without Bakhtiari, and without
Watson.
Yeah. And he still came to come behind.
Right.
To extend their opening, I think their home opening winning streak to 10 games, I believe. 10 straight home openers.
Yeah, and after that done last season, at the end of the season against the Lions, they definitely was looking to win that one.
But look, man, all I know is Love. That's almost a coronation game, by the way. Like he was already playing well. It's very early in the season, but that's a good defense, and they were losing. And he drove them back like a veteran QB. That was an impressive performance by Love, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, I might have moved on. I got distracted. But if you didn't move on, if you did, sorry. But if not, I just had to say
You're right on task. Maybe move on yet.
Okay. Next up, number 9. Ooh, what the hell just happened?
It's them websites, bro. They be tripping.
Yeah, I got used to the arrow button versus the mouse.
Oh, I lost? I got smoked?
Somebody came back and got you.
Oh, no, I
25-11 Eagles.
Some bitch.
Yeah, Mike Evans just scored not too long ago, right?
Mike Evans, yep. Shout out to Mike Evans, man.
I need to steal this. I don't need the insult to injury because I'm barely winning this game. That's the team where I left 70 points on the bench.
Hopefully you sneak that win, man.
Number 9 at 2-0. They were number 10 last week. We got the Buccaneers. But they said it will be updated after tonight. So they're probably going to fall out of the top 10.
Tonight, they'll probably be number 12 or 13. I mean, but overall, you got some great signs coming into the season. You know, Baker's looking like Happy Baker right now. Now we're going to see, you know, the bad Baker. And we don't want to continue to see that, but, hey, it may happen. But in all, so far, they deserve that ranking.
The Cowboys at number 8 at 2-1 record, previously number 1. That's a big fall.
Yep, it's definitely a big fall. You're losing to a team first off that's supposed to be tanking.
Yep.
That didn't tank yesterday, and they wanted to win that games. You mentioned it, Coach. Last 7 out of 8 games, the Arizona Cardinals was whooped their ass, and I said it was unacceptable. But overall, yeah, when you lose an unacceptable game like that against a team like that, and no disrespect to the professionals, man, you go out there and you play your heart out. But me, in my sleep, I thought the Dallas Cowboys were going to win this game. We didn't, so they go to Kobe at number 8. I agree.
That part.
Yeah, they got some things to clean up. I don't think it's too crazy, but they got some things to clean up.
Let's see. Coming in number 7, previously number 5 at 2-1, the Ravens.
You're giving a little bit of credit to the Colts, and I shout that out. The Colts too haven't played bad football, so this right here sticks take for the Ravens. They might say, "Oh, the Ravens lost to the Colts." Well, the Colts have been respectable so far this year, and they had Gardner Minshew at the helm yesterday, another respectable QB, and they got a top 5 QB who's probably the best QB in this draft. So man, and the defense is still decent. They still got some guys that you can get the ball to, and they're not bad. Shout the Ravens, man. Overall, this is the Ravens. A good football team overall. They may not be good on offense or awesome or defense, but in all,
they may not be good on offense. They may not be good on defense.
They're just a football team. They just go out there. They got the purple jerseys on. They go and piss some frighten you. Lamar, honestly, still pitch frighten motherfuckers. The way his game is. We don't know how that's going to translate sometimes in terms of gameplay, but when you go out there in the stadium, he's must-see ticket. May not come out the outcome of the games, man, but that Raven purple always been fearsome, man.
That's true.
Always been fearsome.
Hey, man, if we have to boil it down to purple, we in trouble as a team.
Yeah, pretty much that's it with the Ravens right now because, ain't no Ray Lewis or Ed Reed's coming in that door.
Nope.
And
although they got a safety, Hamilton is really good.
And ain't certainly no running backs coming through that door.
And so, that's who they need to walk through the door as a running back. It's a running back.
Number 6, previously number 9 at 2-1, the Detroit Lions.
Don't agree with this. They should have moved. They should have been. They're 10 right now. And I mean, you can take Atlanta if you want, but there was this mega setback with the Lions. Now, this one right here is going to be epic. They play the Packers next, I believe.
Fun match.
You're correct.
That's going to be dope. That's going to be dope to see. Let's see if Jared Goff can beat the man and Jordan Love, or was that Aaron Rodgers' game? Was this a game Aaron Rodgers gave to them last year because he knew he was leaving? I think Aaron Rodgers gave him the game last year. We're going to find out.
That's a pretty valid point, bro.
Conspiracy moment with 2. This has been a conspiracy minute with 2.1.
Numbers 5, previously number 8 at 2-1, the Buffalo Bills.
For what? For what?
Nice.
For what? They beat
why'd they go up?
They beat the team they supposed to beat, and then they lose to a team that Zach Wilson. So at the same time, it's like
I feel like they went up because they finally, for a single game, kind of started to play like they should be playing. But you know what it is? That defense. The defense played out of their mind. Yeah, Sam Howell threw 4 picks. One of them was atrocious to a man, literally as close as I am to the screen right now. And it was a pick 6 too.
Pretty crazy. Pretty.
He was a guy, Washington.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He beat y'all, and he still got to win a record.
I'm talking about all these Washington fans out here chirping.
Washington may be the team that, I mean, damn, all these QBs that may go somewhere next year. You think about the places that they potentially could go. Washington, Chicago. Goddamn. It hurts. The Texans got their guy in CJ Stroud, so they're probably going to be off the question.
Yep.
Carolina's going to ride with Bryce Young for a little bit more. Bryce Young, sorry.
Bryce Young,
I'm talking about Brees. I'm talking about fucking Bronson.
I was like, Brees Hall. I'm like, wait, my brain melted. It got me. It got me.
But yeah, man, Buffalo. Yeah, man, they don't deserve to be there, man. But they Buffalo, man. They gonna be Buffalo until the wheels come off. We seen the documentary, man. Jim Kelly.
Yes, a team built on disappointment.
Number 4, previously number
franchise.
6, will be updated tonight. They're 2-0 on the way to 3-0 right now. The Eagles.
Play good tonight. And so far, so hard, they're playing like the team that hoisted the NFC Championship trophy last year. You know what I'm saying? And they're playing like that. I'm not saying they're the best team. Obviously, we know who the best team in the NFC is right now, and there's nobody in the NFC East. But shout out to the Eagles for going out there playing a respectable game tonight.
Agreed. Number 3, the Kansas City Chiefs at 2-1, previously number 4.
Yeah, they're the Chiefs, man. They're gonna just move over there. It's kind of like they're Mega Mike. You know what's crazy? Every game they play for the remainder of the season is either 4:05, 4:25 starts or primetime starts. They play Sunday against the Jets.
The Kansas City.
And people are reporting it to be flexed. It's probably not. So anybody that wants to get some sleep Sunday, get some sleep.
It's you missed this part of the show earlier. It's the Kansas City Swifties now.
Oh! Can I get a moment on that for a second, please? Can I get a moment on that for a second?
Absolutely.
Let them go, man.
It's fucking unbelievable, man.
Let them cook.
That is new. No, not about that. I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
Oh, no. I know. I'm saying let them cook. Let them cook. Let
it go. He's letting it cook, man. It's another rejuvenation, but we all know how this story ends in football.
We got like 4 albums about it. Not even just football. We got like 4 albums about how it's always.
The best album was the Cowboys album. Tony Romo, Jessica Simpson. That's the best album of all time. If you're not a Cowboys fan, you know what I'm saying? Shitty album for me. That can happen. You don't want that.
You're making it about football. I'm saying we already got 4 albums of this type of shit from this person.
Oh yeah, him.
No, her. She every breakup she does, she got a track or album for. We know how this is gonna go.
Well, unfortunately, in this situation for her, it may be messed up for her because you got Jackson Mahomes and you got Patrick Mahomes' wife, man, that's gonna go jump your ass if anything go crazy with Travis, man.
You talk about the Mahomes?
Yep, Jackson Mahomes, you know her.
She got to deal with the Mahomes.
Hold on, they had the meme of Jackson Mahomes looking like Spider-Man going to go see her.
Hey, look, the Mahomes are dangerous, but the Swifties are crazier. It's a bigger group. There's more Swifties than Mahomes.
And that's the thing too. That might be something, man. That honestly, you know how wives are, football wives, basketball wives. You know what I'm saying? She ain't a wife, so this might affect the locker room a little bit. Believe it or not.
Well, so far with the stat that you missed is that in 24 hours since she showed her face, jersey sales went up 400 times for Kelsey?
Yep.
400%. 400%. So they selling jerseys.
And this relationship is not going to be. It's going to be more than 90 days. You guys are not going to get your money back. So hopefully those Kelsey jerseys stay clean and stay fresh.
So they selling more jerseys. Let's hope they didn't sell their souls.
I think that's what they did, Will. I think they sold their souls to Taylor Swift.
We shall see.
It's about to be better than Jessica Simpson and Tony Romo. Best believe that. Playoff game Sunday.
Except they won't have the Cabo thing because they're
gonna have Joe Burrow right.
They'll be in the playoffs. That's why
they're gonna have Joe Burrow writing on their wall again. Stop playing. That's even if the Bengals get there.
Coming in number 2 at 3-0, previously number 2, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, no reason to step back because San Fran is just doing what they do. They've been great. It is
just handling business, man. You don't really hear nothing. You don't really hear nothing inside the locker room. Everything you hear is intact. You don't really hear rumor mills or anything that. They're a good franchise right now, good organization. They're going out there and balling up.
As good as Miami looks, I feel like this is the best team, like coach top to bottom in the league.
And number 1, no surprise after yesterday's performance, the Dolphins 3-0, fresh off a 70 burger.
Yeah,
number 3 last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you.
See what happened was
kind of like Ram. This is kind of like St. Louis Ram feel, and when you got an offense like this, they go and tops the league. They gonna be number 1 in rankings, most rankings that is. So, and all the flashing the cameras coming in, man, it's the NFL, man, where your fans can look like Miami's one week and then look like Dallas's or then look like the next team and the next teams, man. But hopefully this is a good sign for them. Everything that's happening. Hopefully everybody can stay healthy, remain course, because I kind of thought this would be – this the way it's not the way it started last year in terms of the domination point spread wise, but just the way their team was constructed, man. And now they've improved this year. Yeah. If they stay healthy, man, watch out, AFC.
Let's put this in perspective. They're ahead of the pace. It's 3 games, but they're ahead of the pace that a team with prime Tom Brady and Randy Moss in 2007. So offensively, their pace is unbelievable right now, what they're doing. So they've scored like the most points through 3 games of any team since like the 50s or 60s, something stupid. Yeah. They're looking good, man.
I'll be real with you. The way the AFC is constructed, you might see the top teams that's in playoff contention, team defenses is suspect. So Miami can kind of get away with that if they're still good offensively and still putting up what they're doing. In the NFC, you can't play with that. So like you said, well, that's why San Fran, to me, like you, is the best team overall to me in the NFL. But just off the flash of the camera right now and everything going on offensively, Miami should talk.
You want to know the scariest thing about that 70 burger?
What's that?
Waddle didn't play.
Yeah.
At all. He concussion.
Right? Yep.
It's one of the fastest players in the league. One of the best number 2 receivers in the league. Did not play a snap. They scored 70.
Hold on. I'm sick. Hold on. He was not sick, but he got concussion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's sitting there. How's he feeling? Like, God damn.
He's like, they don't even need me. I ain't getting that second contract with this team.
I'm sitting here like, I know we're not gonna have a game like that, for a while.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick for that.
Like,
he's sick.
Damn, I didn't put into that, man. I'll be sick, man. Even if concussion, you gotta get better. I'll be damn.
He could have had like a 200 piece.
A field day.
He could have 100 piece with like 2-3 touchdowns. Like H ain't got 4 touchdowns, and I think Hill did too. Like 2 of those could have went to him, man.
I heard Colorado was giving out free marijuana and free dubs to other teams this week. So shit, sucks to be them, man. Joke, it's time for you to come back. Time for the winning to start again.
Lord of mercy.
Oh, the down donor.
Lord of mercy. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, it was a fun week of football, and Eagles are about to wrap this up. 25-11 with 2 minutes to go.
And they're in scoring range again, ain't they? In the red zone?
I believe so. And what are we looking at for the other game?
6-6 still, I think.
Oh, great. Stalemate of boring proportions.
6-6 at the half.
Boo.
6-6 at the half, man. Question for you guys.
Yes, sir.
We have, we can save a little bit for the parlay perspective. We kind of open it up, though, man. It is the end of September, basically, in the NFL. We're moving on to October. I want a team that you didn't expect after the first 3 weeks to kind of be, in the chatter. That is in the chatter. But it's going to go a different way.
Atlanta looks better than I thought. Even though I liked the offense, I didn't think they put it together right away. They looked a little better than I thought. I think the Packers are looking better than I expected.
Packers, yeah. I'll probably say the Packers.
Yeah, I think, the Packers are definitely.
And even though they had a setback tonight, the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Now, me personally, I won't say that personally because I believed in Baker. I knew he can come here and do this. I just didn't know he would do it. And yeah, you're right. It's tonight's a setback, and it's still kind of surprising because I think I would have been equally unsurprised if they were 0-2 right now.
Be real with you too. And one more thing, me personally, the team that I'm surprised with, and on a low though, I didn't think Jacksonville would be in this situation right now.
That's true.
It's kind of looking, like old coach over there, sipping a couple of drinks, laughing right now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like a one-hit wonder from last year.
Starting to look like a one hit, but like I said, season, you gotta kind of maintain what you did last year, and hopefully Jacksonville picked it up, man. But that game yesterday that you definitely should have won, like my Cowboys, and then you go out there, and then you have the Texans celebrating this week. Marie, you better celebrate with those Texans right now, because you ain't gonna be celebrating this weekend. I'll see you. I gotta pack the NASA mask, you know what I'm saying, for you, man, so you can pay it off. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying?
Was that your shout out too?
Oh, yeah, shout outs, man. I missed that. Listen, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the brand. Shout out to everybody tuned in tonight, man. On Monday night, I came in late, and I was late with the shout outs, man. So overall, my appearance today was late, but I got here, man. And chop up tomorrow. Unfortunately, I will not be on the chop up. My ass thought I had an early flight tomorrow morning.
Got a late flight, huh?
My stupid behind chartered a night flight. So I'm taking a night flight from 8:11 to 11:24 into Dallas. You know, technically 12 o'clock our time here, but you know, it'll be 11 Dallas time. So yeah, so I'm gonna split that, get my bags, and get my behind to a hotel, sleep. And Wednesday, I will work on how I'm gonna do this basketball show. I'm gonna bring my laptop with me, of course, but at the same time, you know, maybe I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. Ain't your hotel gonna be near Dallas, near the stadium?
You want me to go outside near the stadium?
No. Hear me out. Let me finish. Let him finish. Let me finish. What I'm saying is you should go to the studio and do the show from there. Both of you.
That's what I'm saying. No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's gonna go down, but at some point I'm gonna hit the studio. You know it's gonna have to go down.
Hey, look, they can't tell that man no at the studio at all.
Hold on, Will. I'm coming in from my goodie bag, my t-shirt. I'm coming in for all that, Will. I'm over here. I told my homies at work today, hey, I'm coming back next week or I'm moving to Dallas. Either way, I'm still gonna be alive. You know what I'm saying? That's the logo. That's the motto right now. Either I'm gonna live in Dallas after this, or I'm gonna come back. But all in all, it's gonna be a yearly experience that we all need to cherish, man. But shout out to everybody tuning in tonight, man. Sorry for the long shout out, man. I just talk too much, and
Not at all.
You good, bro. You good. We here. You making up for the lost time. Shout out to everybody who came through. Shout out to my peoples, my man Lewis, my man Craig. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Chris. You gonna do all the names. My man Jess. Yeah, I mean Jesse. Just everybody coming through, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to you fellas. Shout out to my man Took for still showing up, even though he has some stuff going on. Yeah, man. Shout out to you too specifically. Appreciate y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all time hanging out together down there. Drink it up, eat it up for me, have fun, all that. I'm gonna be FaceTiming to fuck with y'all though. You already know that.
Already. Hey, before I do my shout out real quick, just give y'all a little bit of insight. Obviously, the Philadelphia game has already been decided.
Yeah.
Much. Right now, we've got a 4-way tie for the week.
Dude,
everybody's 9-6.
Damn, I ain't make no goddamn ground.
I keep it real with you.
2 stole one with the Philly because me, you, and Jake took Tampa Bay.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? I was thinking yesterday, like, yo, I'm probably gonna be a last at the end of the fucking week. And Will probably anyway. Hold on, Will said I can't do a podcast with him unless I'm last or second to last. What it looked like I was
gonna cheating ass.
Y'all gave me one. Thank you guys. I gotta thank y'all for that. Y'all gave me. Y'all know damn well the fucking Buccaneers was winning tonight. Y'all trying to make things exciting, man. I feel that.
We tried to, and right now, 2 of us took Cincinnati and 2 of us took the Rams.
Who took Cincinnati? Me?
You took Cincinnati and Jake took Cincinnati, and Will and I took the Rams.
Shit. So hold on. So I could potentially be in second tonight, or no? I'll still be in third, right?
Yep. Right now, not counting the Philly game. 2, you are 23-22.
50.
Will is 23-22.
Caught your ass.
Jake is 28-17, and I'm 27-18.
He about to get kicked out. He's never on the show. He don't even count.
I told you, one loss on the trip automatically. You get an X. No matter what game it is, you get an X. You have to be there. But in all, he's a great predicting man this year, man. Can't take it away from him, man. He's doing his job.
Hey, you can't teach luck.
The only time he's gonna beat these old men over here. Only time he's gonna beat us. Shout out to you, Jake, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in tonight, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all better be on for the chocolate tomorrow. You know, even without myself, man, my guys are gonna put on because you know they're gonna find some shit to talk about, man. You know.
And shout out to you fellas, man. Appreciate y'all. It was Unc texting me. Appreciate y'all doing your thing with us tonight as always. You guys definitely make it therapeutic. Your boy starts his vacation as soon as we get off here. I got my out of office already set up. I sent out my FU pay me email. And shout out to Mama Renee, Marie, the wifey, Tim, Bree, Cedric, Lewis, Chris, Craig, Jesse, and Jaleesa.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
You ain't got to lie. Y'all in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Come through, ride out, you know, with the team, man. You know, more supporters, more viewers, man. Hey, ladies, man, it's football season, man. I expect more ladies in here talking football with us. Shout out to the ladies that do. And fellas, y'all know we going to come in here and chat up anyway. Hey, yo, Kwan, don't be hiding, dog. Don't be hiding.
Bagley's in that man Bagley's in a bag right now. He's hurting.
Well, we appreciate y'all. Number, love, peace, and hair grease. Holla at your boys.
Find this podcast and others on STWF TV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.